Was there a moment like that for you where the drugs became so invasive in your life, or your addiction became so invasive in your life that you kind of fell off and you weren't able to function at that level anymore?
My story is I kind of feel like I had these two parallel tracks. So, like, my high school sweetheart that I was with for like 4 years ended up cheating on me, and that at like 18. And that was like one of the most devastating experiences that I'd ever gone through at that age. And very soon after that, I met this guy who I thought was like my saving grace. I didn't know anything about codependency or narcissism or any of these things. And I was so young and naive, ignorant, vulnerable. He was 10 years older than me. I was 18, he was 28. And so I was keeping my life together. I was really doing well for myself. And then I met this guy. And I don't know, it was insanity. I stayed with him for 4 years, despite it being an extremely, I mean, I can't even begin to describe the amount of like psychological, mental, and emotional abuse that this person put me through. These relationships that are so sick and toxic are just as addictive and dangerous as the drugs. And who knows if I maybe would have been able to maintain, but that relationship was really when things started going downhill for me. And as I started falling apart in that relationship, I started using more to cope. And my job performance started, declining. After about 4 years, I finally had enough and decided to leave and get a restraining order. And I didn't know who I was. Like, I was just this empty shell of a person. And that relationship made up my entire identity. And I was so broken. I started using Coke with my pills and to try to like increase the effectiveness. And then I started learning how to cook crack. And so I was cooking crack, doing Coke, and taking pills. And I was also dealing to try to support my habit. And that was when my Connect basically introduced me to black tar.